Is the video fixed now? Let's see. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it right here. Found it. All right. Well, hopefully if you're there, you can check this link out. It's like a ready-made tool, anything LLM, and it basically lets you have private document collections and chat with those. So I'm not building something similar to this, but we're using the same kind of fundamental idea. It's called retrieval augmented generation, and you essentially provide some documents to, in a particular way, it's called a vector database, to retrieve snippets from those documents in the process of chatting with a large language model. And those snippets kind of enrich your prompt that you ask, the requests you make, and you'll get better results, hopefully more accurate, less hallucinogenic, and even responses that may not have been publicly known. You can have private documents and it can respond from those. It's pretty cool. The general idea, retrieval augmented generation, and this anything LLM is open source, local, so it keeps your information private. I'm not affiliated with them, but that's the project that came to mind. All right, so I think we're actually good. If I take this breakpoint out and run this again, let me see if the chat's working again. All right, now we're still running, and I'll send another chat message, and hopefully we'll get some sources back. And then vector store and results. So here's my query came in. This is a test of the retrieval augmented generative prompt, RAG prompt. It did get a source back, and the vector store results. Looks like we're good. Let's see what we get. Now it's going to send those. It looks like you're testing a prompt related to retrieving information. How can I assist you with that? Sources. There we go. So it got the text here and the retrieval result. Yes. Now there's duplicate and triplicate results though. What's going on there? That's a bummer. It might be, I think what happened is when I vectorized the document, the documents, I set a length of 1000, and the document was so short, and an overlap of 200. Yeah, and the length was so short that the same document is coming back multiple times, essentially, either in multiple. So let's see if I can search for this. It's not working. I don't know, but from the best I can tell, the documents don't seem to have a lot of overlap. So I don't know why we're getting so many duplicate results. Not a big deal. At least our code is working. So that's the main thing. We got our sources back. So what kind of prompt engineering techniques do you know about? And we get to this breakpoint again, and we'll just play that. And it should say something about phishing, but we might. It's thinking about it. All right, so, okay, few shot learning, zero shot learning, chain of thought prompting, instruction-based prompting, role playing, dynamic data incorporation. So this is retrieval augmented generation. And then the sources I got. Yeah, it's just weird that the sources are coming back from the query multiple times. Could be wasteful, and it could, I mean, it defeats the purpose to a certain extent if you just have the same source over and over. Let's try not truncating it. Let's see the full thing. So if we hop back over here to the code, we can check where we're retrieving from the vector store, and we're grabbing the top 5 results, or top n result, k results it says here. So that's our just generic vector store class. Here's a mock vector store class. We haven't implemented Pinecone store yet, so we did some work with ChromaDB. It works pretty good. So from our vector store, we feed those to the RAG, retrieval augmented generation service, and that's just going to get the context. We'll lint that while I'm here. And it retrieves a bunch of citations. We call them sources, or citations is the same. And then what it does is it constructs a prompt. It uses those, gets the context and citations, and it prepares the system message. It inserts the chat history so it can remember what you talked about. And then it's going to insert the user message that was just sent. So it kind of prepares all these and sends that back. So I guess the top n is just coming in here to get relevant context. I think we just call that in the main pie. That's the chat history. Okay, so we sliced the chat history. But we might want to configure how many results we want to pass in. But yeah, 5 seems like a pretty good one. Well, in any case, this is actually, it's been good progress. I'll commit this progress. We'll add the Astra store, or as an implementation. And then this was just some lint formatting. And we'll use the Astra store here. I don't know if I'll be able to make this configurable, not on this scope of the project, but at least it's a bit of a easy project to start with. We'll create pull requests here, and then see if we can get some help here to write the notes. Basically, I think that's a good stopping point. I'm going to try to deploy this. So yeah, this is an open source project. If you're interested to try it out, use the code for your own projects. Open source on GitHub. Here's the pull request we worked on during today's session. And yeah, we'll continue working on this with the goal of trying to make it easy for non-coders to get started with retrieval augmented generation. As I mentioned, there are some other projects here that let you have a local retrieval augmented generation chatbot. So that's pretty cool. Check out Anything LLM if you're interested in the general idea and you think it might be useful for your own purposes, like studying or other things. And we'll keep on moving this project towards a couple of visions, long-term goals. Anyway, thanks for your time. I hope you're doing well and have a great day.